Hello everybody, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. So, this is not, our Ireland, and that was me hitting my mouse with my controller and knocking over all of my things. God, this is going to be a good one. Shut up, you. So, we are in the map called Brook. And you may be asking, well, I thought we were, playing in Ireland. Well, we were. But Seasons is coming out, and I have to go and work. So I won't be able to finish Ireland until I get back from work, which is after Seasons drops. So, gonna do something a little bit different. It's not really a map tour either. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna look at some equipment, and I want to know what you guys think about my idea. So all of this is public available. There's nothing, special. It's not consoles, but everything here is PC available without, a paywall or anything. Yeah, except for maybe the Mahindra. I can't remember. It was like a buy-in thing. Anyway, so the map, fairly large. It is more of what I wanted. Larger fields so we can run some bigger equipment, which we never do. We're going to break all my cardinal rules. We're actually going to do some heavy till instead of light till or no till. We're going to do some things, and hopefully it's going to be a good time. So you may be asking, well, that's a lot of green deer stuff, and then we got this stuff, and then we got this stuff. So let's walk around and take a look. So on the right here, we have what we're going to actually start out with. Now, if you have any comments or criticisms or anything else, feel free. So the idea is here we start with basically nothing. So we got 2 grass fields and the shop here, or the farm itself. So this is what we'll be starting with, along with these pieces of equipment here. So starting equipment, starting vehicles, plus Mahindra. So Combine is a Case 1660, which we all know that I love. This is probably my favorite Combine in the game. We're going to overwork it for sure. The capacity is like 8,200. It's small. We have a Ford 8970. It can also be branded as Fiat Agri, Ford New Holland. Yeah. So 240 horsepower. Not a large tractor, no front loader attachment, and a 3-point. So our main grass tractor and, cart, whatever. 5360, 300 and some odd horsepower, duals, articulated tractor. I needed something with just hitch. Sadly, this has a 3-point as well. But we probably won't be using it much. These don't respond well to 3-point usage. They're too light. So no options to add weights or anything, but should be a good little tractor to use. We can take a look. We go inside. So bare bones, basic. Looks like FS15 kind of stuff, but not bad. It runs good. Everything seems to work, so this will be our main articulated 7230 medium chassis tractor, front loader, all the fun things for doing animal work. Just good baseline tractor. In this case, so trying to get some different stuff in here besides a lot of green, right? Man, we've all seen the man. May change this up for another truck. I haven't found one that I like. We know this one, it works good. It's kind of wiggly, but, it does work. Oh, so the reason we went to a 5th-wheeled trailer, is for moving around Manure to other parts of the map, because we're going to, still do hippie things, of course. So we need a way to move crop around and everything quickly. The map is fairly big. We've got a couple cell places, over here, but the biogas plant is over here, and then there's another station down there, plus lime. So we won't be doing a lime thing in the yard, so we'll have to go get some stuff. So yeah, went with that. Haybine, New Holland, you know, normal. I think it's like 4.5 meter, just run-of-the-mill stuff. Our slurry spreading is not going to be disked. We're going to be using it to side dress. So I'm going to try to do this realistically for you guys, right? So we're gonna try to side dress with this thing. It's got narrows on it, so hopefully it doesn't destroy the crop. We'll throw the narrows on that tractor, and yeah, we'll be using it, and yeah, should be pretty good to do you know, our second stage of fertilization. We have enough cows, trust me this time. Coon Knight, pretty junky. Use one in real life, not really a fan. Kind of, I mean, they're not bad, but they're just, there are so many better shit throwers around. Bauer Built makes an awesome one. Just basically a bunch of companies make an awesome one. Base game item, base game item, base game item. So, you know, base game stuff. We'll get into the modded stuff later, which I didn't buy because I want to, you know, buy stuff that's going to fit the map. So yeah, shit thrower. We'll need to, you know, drop some stuff and then fill it back up. Not a big deal. Small mixer, another night product. You know, it's their normal stuff. So mix it up, toss it in. I think it's like right under 12,000 liter capacity. Big water tank because we have 200 cows starting out as well. Again, we'll be playing on seasons, so things are going to be a little bit different. You know, I haven't played seasons in 19, so don't ask me. You know, it's not a thing yet. Keyword yet. Okay, so the things that I know everybody's going to ask about. We'll start here. The case, and we've got it as a 620. Just a quad. Normal quad. Base game quad. You know, nothing, you know, frilly or fancy or anything like that. Get to drive one of these every once in a while. Pretty cool tractor. Really like them. I think they're like really, really neat. So I wanted the quad to break up some of the green. Manitou, side load, telehandler, you know, normal base game stuff. Putting the cans on it because it will be roaded a lot. 9570 RT. So this is built by custom modding. All of these are built by custom modding now. Very, 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 very nicely made tractor if I get them the right one. There we go. Everything like works. Everything is where it should be. It looks like it should. It feels like it should. Your depth perception is correct. It's just makes all the right noises. Everything works. Everything is nice. They do some really good work. I know I've complained about them in the past, but I think they've got most of it figured out. So, yeah, tractor. That'll be one of the probably like a light till kind of deal, light to medium till, maybe even some karting or something like that. It's got enough power for basically whatever we want to throw into it, so it should be a pretty good time. Equipped with the wide tracks, they're 36-inch tracks, and I think it's like 6 meter wide, and a lot of weight. That's a theme here. There's a lot of weight here. The 9560R, the monster. So it's a beast. I love this thing. Riverview, the dairy I normally go and do work at, just got one of these, and I'm like, I gotta have one. I have to have one in the game with these tires. They were very nice. This is probably one of the best looking tractors, and I hate deer. But just look at it. It's beefy. It looks the part. It looks tractorish. It's just very, 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 very cool. I really, really like it. We are using Follow Me, and we're actually parked on the giant silage pit. So that's another thing. So this is going to be heavy till, big stuff. This is our highest horsepower tractor. Big, chunky, massive tractor. If dragline is ever introduced in a game, I can't use this though because there's no way to mount our bars on top for a swinger. So if you don't know what that is, look up a PCE swinger bar. and then you'll know what I'm talking about. It can't fit on this body style tractor. The one before it, and then all the preceding ones can. 8400R, another one. Again, wide tire, so you can tell we're trying to keep ground pressure down, so we're going really wide. This is 1150s. Again, custom modding. Most interiors the same. Just very, very cool. Little signs and everything flip out. Does the squat thing, so we can kind of get her leveled out and everything else. Very, very cool looking tractor. Very nice functioning tractor. It sounds good. Everything's here, even the buttons on the back. So we got little switches there and all our ports and hammer strap. Everything's here. Everything works. So karting tractor, roading, grass work, things of that nature. We're going to be using this guy. Man hook lift, I just have a slurry container thrown on top just to fill it up. So we'll be using the hook lift stuff. It should have a hitch on the back. Yes, it does. So we can pull a trailer behind it. So again, manure moving and slurry moving is going to be a big thing. So this one's available in the mod hub. So everybody should be able to get that one. I'm pretty sure. Hook lift stuff is always very cool. The crowning jewel, the S790. This is built by Sid. This one is not a custom mining thing or custom modding. So it is extremely nice. Everything is awesome. It holds like 23,000 liters or something. You may be asking why we got the big pipe. Again, these are all tractors we're going to be working our way into. So my mind may change at some point, But Duros Midwest header, 60-foot header. This clears it barely. So may have to go down like a 55 or something. But a very, very, very nice combine, and it's exactly what I wanted to. So this is going to be our main combine, and you can see I have one on it. We're probably going to need more than one, so that is a thing as well. Gonna shut you down. So yeah, that is that's all the vehicles. So let's go take a look at the actual farmyard. So again, we are running a dairy. No pigs, no horses or anything like that. My cables are all messed up today. I don't understand why. So yeah, it's a pretty big undertaking, even for me. We're going to be playing at 15 times speed. All the vehicles have been edited by me for the fuel usage. I want to have to put fuel in things. We hardly ever have to put fuel in anything, and that's kind of annoying. So normal cattle barn, everything picks up, goes in, everything works. As you can see, I've been testing it. Pretty easy to get in and out of. The 8400 barely fits where it's so wide. So, pretty good little thing there to know with the super wides. It barely fits. Milk pickup, which we couldn't find in Erie, Ireland, and still haven't found it to this day. So that's the thing. They have their own yard. It's gated off. We won't be mowing into it, and I just slapped that wall. Way to go, Alex. So yeah, we won't be mowing into their place, right? So we're gonna be starting out as normal people. Slurry tanks, they are filling currently. We have a few thousand gallons so far. Let's see here what we've got. Yeah, 5,000 liters so far, and I've only elapsed a couple minutes. So 200 cows. Whenever we start, I'm just going to max these out. That way we don't have to worry about it. So we're going to act like we bought in. Not a big deal. We've got machine sheds. I have the manure storage model on so it doesn't pile up in the center. It starts from the back and fills its way in. We've got plenty of grain storage and everything. Not too worried about it. I'm going to have those emptied so we're not getting any kind of free start. This is all the cow paddock. This whole area. So, they're going to phase in and out of existence, but they do exist. And then this is going to be our main field. So we're probably going to be starting in late spring instead of first day of spring. That way we have something to do. Mainly going to be cutting some grass. doing the normal, the normal work. So to give you an idea of, what exactly this is taking, I bought the Anderson mod pack as well. So that is a thing. And then we're going to be playing with weeds on, so we're going to break all my rules. Right here is our main property line. It goes down. We will probably be buying field 11 first. It's either field 11 or field 8. I haven't decided yet. They're both really expensive. But with the amount of milk that we have incoming, plus, we can sell excess bales and, things of that nature, we're going to have to, be very careful about what we use. But I think we can get into the business of, selling some bales, selling some slurry, things of that nature. And should be a pretty good time. So, general yard overview. I'm not going to go over the whole city or anything like that. We'll explore it together later. My FPS right now is at 40 with all of this stuff here, and recording. So pretty comfortable FPS. Up to 60 now. So that's with all of that equipment in one area. So that's pretty good. And to give you an idea, there's my actual FPS looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, like 20 pieces of equipment. So all in one area. So it should be a fairly good time. I'm reasonably excited. I know that we wanted to do the Ireland thing, but I just, with all this stuff coming up, hopefully some of you guys are going to Farm Fest here in a couple weeks up in Minnesota. BR, swing by the puck booth, say hi. I'll be there. Not a big deal. But we have a motor to build for it. Plus I have offsite activities to go to. I have a couple demos I have to do. And I'm not going to have time to sit down and play FS. And, we might do like a couple quick videos of something here and there. But the majority of it's going to be like this. So hopefully everybody's okay for like a week. I really, really hope. But I have to do this. I know, most people don't want me to. But, it is what it is. It's work. I have to do it. And that's just how it is. So nothing is, set in stone or anything like that of, what we're going to use or anything. I'm sure that my mind will change because, that's what it does. But I'd like to get into some of the bigger equipment. Now, we're going to play this super duper realistically. I know that I've done this before, and, I didn't have the knowledge to successfully do it correctly. So this time, I do. I have a lot greater knowledge of equipment, how things are going to work, and, how to actually run some of this bigger equipment. And, no more turning on a dime with a cultivator. And we're actually going to do cultivation runs. We're going to do, just things correctly, right? That's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to minimize our use of artificial fertilizers and everything like that. So, should be kind of interesting to watch, I hope. We're going to be running at 15 times speed. And again, everything should have to be filled up at least once a day. So fueling and def. Some of these vehicles have def. I think like this one doesn't. One of these does. Might be the quad. Yeah, quad has def. So it's tier 4 compliant. Some of these I might have to, add def to, or ask like the track as. This one doesn't, but I'm going to say, it's such a high horsepower, it's probably non-compliant. This guy does too. So def levels are a thing they'll have to keep an eye on, have to be filled or the engine will shut down. I turned up the fuel usage, but turned down the amount of wear. Now, I don't know how well Seasons is going to interact with this, but within 15 minutes of running, this thing used a quarter tank of fuel in testing the other day. So I want that idea of, you know, that we went. I think we went. In Lone Oak, I think the only thing I ever put fuel in was the little Ford in my pickup. You know, everything else just, it lasted way too long. So got everything turned up to where I think if we play at 15 times speed, it's going to be kind of realistic, you know, for the amount of time that we're doing. And, you know, should be a fun time. Everything's Green Star equipped too. So GPS mod, here we come, you know. Things like that. So, yeah, should be a pretty good time. Gonna end it here. Nothing really much else to say. I have the Anderson pack. We're gonna be doing that. I'll have the John Deere cotton back. I'm sure I want to do some cotton at some point. The fields are pretty expensive, but again, I think we're gonna be able to make enough money. So this says 700, but I've made a little over 2,000 beforehand. So it's all in that trailer over there. We've got 200, and again, we're gonna get one in 7 hours. You know, and we need to bump up these numbers and get them, you know, going. So all this is gonna go straight up through the roof. Field costs, again, 680, 9, 1.6. You know, this is gonna be our normal. You know, hopefully we can buy a field every season. Leasing fields would be kind of nice. That would be a good addition to the game at some point. So there it is. There's what I know. Hopefully you guys got some kind of enjoyment out of this, seeing some of the finer big things that I never use, even though I have them or have had them for a while. But yeah, so let me know what you think down there in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.